Hello children, welcome to my channel and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today's topic which I am dealing is the sources of history. So let's try to understand what are the different sources. If you really want to know the past or about the ancient India or about the Vedic literature or about the music or about the science, technology. So you need this information. So from where all sources or from where will you get the information about these things? So we'll try to these sources of history has been classified. So what are the different sources of history? So if I just ask you what are the different sources, you will tell me coins I will get, stamps I will get, okay, or through television I will get, or through newspaper I will get the information. So now let us try to classify these different sources of history. So different sources of history are the written source, the material source, oral source, and the audiovisual sources. This written sources will include the newspaper, periodicals, diaries, reference book, correspondence, documents in archives, government gadgets, postage stamp, and encyclopedia. Of course, newspaper, daily newspaper you get, through the newspaper you get all the informations about the sports, live sports, about the war, international happenings, politics. So all details you get it through newspaper, as well as you have the weekly editions, special editions, and by the end of the year also a special supplement has been published by the newspaper. So whatever the events happening around the world you will get through the newspaper. Then you have periodicals, diaries written by the famous personalities. Of course, through the books, reference books, if you go through the different reference books, you will find the details about the past. Documents in the archives. So what is this archives? Archives are actually authentic documents which is preserved in the government libraries and all. It's not easily available to the people. So if you have to get the detailed information about the Shivaji Maharaj or anything, or about the famous personalities about the past, you will get it, but you have to take the permissions for that. Then you have the gadgets. Gadget is an official journal being published by the government of India. If you want to know the detail about what the gadget is, you can just go through my another YouTube channel where I have completely dealt with only about the gadgets. So do go and visit that channel. You will really understand the details of this gadget. Then you have, of course, postage stamp. Postage stamp, when you look at this postage stamp, you really actually don't get the total history of the postage stamp. But of course, you try to, when you look at the picture of on the stamps, you try to get the information about that particular personality or about the bird or about the trees which has been seen on the stamp. Of course, you have encyclopedia, Wikipedia, which is available in the form of written sources, which gives you a detailed information about the past. Then you have the material source. So what are the different material sources through which you get the information about the history? So that is about the coins, ornaments. Literally, children, these coins earlier in India, we used to use the gold coin. Imagine gold coin. Nowadays, not possible to have 1 rupee gold coin. Imagine the value of gold so much, it is so high. It's impossible. But in those days in ancient India, especially during the Gupta period, gold coins was being minted. And of course, India, from this we can guess that how rich India was, that we could exchange the gold coins. Later on, we had the silver coins, and of course nowadays we have different alloys. But nowadays you have plastic currencies. What is that plastic currencies? Nothing but the ATMs which we are using it. And nowadays we have invisible money transfer, that is online transfer. We have using it, money transfer. So changing in the changing times, different money has been used. So it's interesting to know about the coins. So through the coins, on the back side of it or on the front side of the coins, you will find some details about it, in which year, okay, or some the kings, this thing has been printed over there. So you get the information about it, about the past. Then you have the ornaments. Through the ornaments we can guess about what might be the situations during that particular time. You have the royal seals. Through the architecture, through the building, we come to know about the past. And even museum is a very useful this thing, very source of history, where you get the complete detail about the past when you visit a museum. Then you have the oral sources. So this oral source includes the folk tales, folk songs, proverbs, ovis, Pavadas. Pavadas was specially been introduced during the Shivaji Maharaj's times. So when you hear and listen to the Pavadas, literally through entertaining way, awareness was been created, information was been transferred to the people. So people come to know about Shivaji Maharaj through this Pavada. Then you have the audiovisual sources. This is a modern source of history, children. So through films, through internet, through television, or through YouTube, you know about the past. Literally, films play an important role. So if you want to know the history of Sachin Tendulkar or Lata Mangeshkar or about Narendra Modi or Gandhiji's film you see, you will get to know about the Gandhiji. So films has played an important role. Of course, television, you have various channels, history channel, separate history channel you have, geography channel you have, where you come to know about the details about the past. So this modern means of communication has played an important role. And right at a click of a button, you because earlier it was not so easy to get the information, because you had to visit the library, you have to search for the books. Now at a click of a button, just type whatever you want, or even just speak on the mic, and you will come to know about the details of the past. So very easy to get the information nowadays at a click of the button. So these are all the audiovisual, or we call it as a modern sources of history. So this was all about the sources of history. So do subscribe to my channel if you have liked the information which I have provided. So bye for now, children. Bye.